Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you so much for this. Perfect for making this happen. And we want to keep on doing this, right? So that we continue learning. Now I'm learning the operations, okay? Me, I'm giving you what I know already in terms of from the previous operations. Most of you guys got your experience from this place, right? I've learned a lot of experience from, I would say maybe 15 different places, okay, with my young age. But please take this positively. It's a learning curve, all of us. Doesn't matter with the age difference. You know, it's a learning process, and learning is evolving. Yalla, let's get down to it. Behavior. So we were supposed to talk about different things. The basics is the behavior. Okay, behavior. Then we understand breed awareness. Then we go to handling skills, and finally, it's gonna be about training tools. Okay, so as much as not all of you are gonna be trainers, but you will work closely also with trainers in future, right? And you want to know if this trainer is saying something that is real. It's not just, you know, we have so many fake trainers over here, and so many people who think they know dogs, but they learn from YouTube and stuff. Okay, so let's go down to it on behavior. Yesterday I was asking people about behaviors. So I was asking each individual if they understand behavior, and I saw like most of you guys understand behavior, right? So in just I wrote that down, but if Gertrude can also tell us what's a behavior? Action, right? It's an action. Okay, an example of a behavior, they are all there. There are so many actions that we take. The other thing is, I wanted to ask a question in regards to this behavior. Okay? Is fear a behavior?
No, reaction. Right? It's a reaction.
Fear.
Fear?
Fear.
Feelings.
Fear,
Okay.
Fear is a feeling,
takot siya.
right?
The also reaction, right, from a stimulant.
From a stimulus. So, the reaction that comes after you are afraid now is the behavior. Okay? So when I've seen these questions being asked so many times from clients, like, how is my dog? How is my dog doing? Many people like explaining this with emotions and feelings, which are not actionable behaviors. You know, the client wants to know, like, how is my dog? What is my dog doing in terms of behaviors? Is he running? Is he playing? Is he barking? Is he jumping? Actionable, not like he's happy. Is happiness a feeling or a behavior?
Feeling.
Exactly. So these are the tiny bits. So when you say he's happy, then the client is like, how do you know he's happy? He's smiling, he's laughing, you know? So the happiness needs to be expressed in terms of actions,
Like playing.
like playing. Okay, he's playing around, he's playing with his friend, you know, these are the, so whenever you trying to explain about like when a client asks this type of questions, you need to note like, okay, you don't just say he's happy, everything is fine. Yeah. Okay, there are details there, the behavioral aspect of things. This is what they are looking for. And once you start putting on those behaviors in your messages, or even in the videos that you are taking, I've seen you guys doing the videos, you want to record behaviors. You don't want to record emotions. For example, a client walks in and you see a dog, like is a new dog or a rescue dog. You're like, oh, these dogs are usually very afraid. Most clients, they take this thing like personally, because so many like ladies, we are so like they're so emotional, so like, they feel like, okay, it's like an insult, you know. Better you say, okay, he's tucking his tail, okay, he's shaking, okay, and how are you going to change this in this place? If my dog, I bring my dog and he's shaking, in terms of he shows this behavioral response. He's tucking the tail and he's tucking in between the owner's legs. How are you going to change it here? You're not going to change it by introducing another emotion. You're going to change it by introducing behaviors. Okay, so what's my dog doing? What will my dog do during daycare? That's the question. What will my dog do? He will play with his friends. That's the only thing you guys do? Playing? What if he doesn't want to play? Huh?
We will try to convince
We'll
them.
try to convince him, you know?
Maybe encourage
Encourage with toys or something, but now these are the things that we need to introduce in this place that will make like more things for the dogs, not just playing, to help the dogs, okay? Because many people, I've seen also many trainers, they will tell you, okay, I'm gonna change how this dog feels. You know, this dog is scared now, I'm gonna make this dog happy. How? Okay? I'm gonna make this dog happy. Sometimes we say, just give him time, some cuddles, you know, then he will be happy. So after some time, some dogs never do this. If a dog is crying because the mother or the father is leaving, then you're saying, okay, you're gonna change this. The dog is gonna be stressed throughout the daycare, and the only time he's gonna be happy is when the parent comes back. So for me, you don't directly change an emotion. We change what the dogs do first, then the emotions change. Okay, for example, I am saying to myself, I feel like I'm coughing. I used to smoke, so I feel like I'm coughing and I want to go to the gym. Okay, every day I'm thinking, I want to go to the gym. I want to go to the gym. I'm not doing anything about it. Come inside. No, come here.
So, sit down to shout.
Okay. I want to change how this dog feels. You don't change that. For example, we are going to introduce activities in the daycare that are going to help the dog in terms of, even if the dog is scared, okay, I don't mind you're scared, but you can do this. Do this instead. Okay? Even if you're scared, walk on the leash then. Okay? I don't mind you being scared, but you have to walk on the leash. So walking on the leash, with time, he forgets the fear and focuses on the action of walking on the leash. Or it could be, you know, doing some obedience command, sit down and stay, anything, you know, but doing something rather than just feeling. You first change what they do, then the feelings will change. Okay? Yalla, that's it about behaviors. Okay? So we're gonna move to the second part, which is the breed awareness part. So most of you guys know the breeds. I asked some people some questions. Most of you have understanding of breeds. So, but their breeds, the understanding of breeds is either from your previous maybe country experience or what you have seen here. You have seen here. For example, I've seen most of the breeds here are common breeds, mixed breeds, French bulldogs, you know, these corgis, you know, they are common breeds that we already know, right? There are some breeds that we know this one, golden retriever. Yeah, this is a golden retriever. And anyone you ask, this is a golden retriever. But do you know there are 6 different types of retrievers?
No.
Okay. That should be an assignment for you. Okay. 6 different types of golden retriever. I will give you 3 basics of retrievers. Which one you know? First one, retriever. Golden. Perfect. Second one.
The brown, with the brown leg.
Aha.
The color.
Say it.
The color. The brown and the golden.
Now the brown.
American or English, no?
Okay.
Golden
There's
doodle.
the golden retriever, like you said.
Golden doodle.
Labrador retriever.
Yeah.
Labrador retriever is different from a golden retriever, right? So, what makes the difference between the two is the coat.
Yeah, the coat. Yeah,
Coat.
short and long.
So you don't want a client coming in and you say, oh, golden retriever. I'm like, this guy doesn't even know what he's dealing with. You think all the Brados or Goldens are retrievers. Okay, there's a flat-coated retrievers, there are water retrievers, you know, and all, you know, there's so many different types of retrievers. You can, you know,
Okay. 6 different assignment.
okay. So common breeds we already know. I classify the dogs. There are other groups, but I didn't put them. I just put the groups that are familiar with Dubai. You know. So for example, I put like gun dogs. So this is a group of dogs, and in these gun dogs, you have the pointers and setters, the retrievers and the spaniels. Why we call them gun dogs? I explained to someone with me here, she's not here, Flo, I told her this. If she was here, I could have asked her that question again. So gun dogs, why we call them gun dogs? What do you think?
Hunting?
Huh?
For hunting?
What in command with the gun?
You said something you all said something close to that. It's definitely a gun. Dogs that were bred to work closely to a gun. So their owners had
Hunting.
guns. It's
Yes.
either hunting or something. So whenever most of these dogs, they're genetically predisposed not to fear loud noises. Okay. So
Okay.
from puppy, they don't have this type of, behavioral issues. Because genetically, they were bred to work closely with a gun. So the sound of a gun is like a natural to them, like they are already, you know, in the system, their immune is so strong, their mechanism is modified to be able to work in this type of environment. So the gun dogs, you have the retrievers, I told you have the setters and the pointers. So I already talked about the retrievers, we want to talk about the pointers and the setters. You know pointers?
Nelly? Nelly's a pointer,
Winter
right?
is like a hunter.
Like hunter, but the breed pointer
We have one, I think, Nelly.
Okay,
Nelly's
there are
a
breeds of
pointer.
pointers. Okay,
Like training.
why this pointer? There's the English pointer. These dogs, when they pointed at the target, for example, the rabbit runs and jumps in a hole, this dog will be like,
Yeah. Nelly killed lots of cats. Nelly,
Neighbor's
as per the
cats.
owner. Yeah. Even the strikeout. Yeah.
so it's
Cooper,
because
no? Cooper.
it's because
Cooper?
of the breed.
Cooper is
Okay.
Cooper D.
Yeah.
Dimitri? No, ano siya, ng audition.
Okay. So pointers.
That's a relation, okay, so the pointers and the setters, why they call them the pointers is because they point. Also, why they call them the setters, because they set the target. So it's that simple. So these dogs, they set and they were for hunting, but they are also gun dogs. Okay, and we have the spaniels.
So it's natural for them to kill a cat?
It's natural for them is to hunt, take
Kill?
down,
Because Nelly took 20 as per the owner.
20 cats.
Yeah, killed. Kasi
The owner is responsible.
stray cat and their neighbor cat.
The owner is responsible.
Okay.
These type of dogs, and that's why training becomes so difficult for these dogs. So if a trainer doesn't have information about the breed awareness, what happens is he will say, okay, I can fix this problem. But he doesn't know the problem with this dog is from the genetics. Most of the things that we can do about these dogs is managing rather than training. Because when you introduce training before you manage, it's just conflict. Either you will just punish the dog to, and that doesn't fix the problem. You know,
Aggravate, yeah.
it either aggravates or shut down for some time until another thing happens. So most of it is just managing. So for example, here you have a pointer dog that's always like doing this.
Yeah.
And the guys are worried. He's a new person, he's worried. Maybe this dog wants to attack.
Does Nelly do that?
Yeah.
And, some people might be scared if you don't have breed awareness. Maybe this dog wants to attack. That's why because this dog just does like this and they stare for some time. Okay?
So they have a target.
Yeah. Okay. For some dogs, they like doing it and they won't do anything, but it depends on how the dog had been managed from puppy until this age. So we have the spaniels. Anyone gives me an example of a spaniel, you know them. You are very unlucky because you just right next to my right hand.
Yeah.
I will get
American.
Cocker Spaniel, perfect. Another
American, right? Springer.
Springer Spaniel, Cocker Spaniel, English Spaniel.
English
In
Spaniel.
English, Spanish, because they're different.
Yeah, okay, so we
I
need to
only
know
know
also,
three.
also these different types of Spaniels,
Spanish different.
right? So we make sure we also get this different types of Spaniel. A Spaniel comes in and you're like, this Cocker Spaniel, and the owner is looking at you because I've been dealing with so many like high-level clients who have so much knowledge in what, you know, before they got the dog, they researched, they did everything, and then they bring him to you, and you just, better you just stay silent. Or you just say Spaniels, you know, rather than you
Play safe.
you know, you say this is an English Spaniel, and the client is looking at you like, who am I giving my dog to? You know? So Spaniels, we have also different breeds. Also these breeds are same thing, they are gang dogs. Okay, so they are confident. You see Spaniels, they are running, they are so playful, so energetic, most of them. So we move to the next segment, which is the hound group. Okay, in the hound group, you have two groups. Okay, you have sight hound and you have scent. Okay, scent meaning they are using their nose, smell to sight, or sight they are using their eyes. Okay, can you give me an example of a hound you know common in Dubai? Bas. Now, okay, we start with scent hound. Okay.
Is Beagle Beagle?
Perfect.
Because I always
She told me all the correct answers. Okay,
That's
Basel.
That's all.
Wait, before you reach there, we are starting with scent hounds. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So Dachshund, perfect, correct, is a scent hound. Okay? Beagle is a scent hound. Okay?
always on the
Basset hound
floor.
is a scent hound. Okay? Another hound, greyhound.
Italian Greyhound is the same, right? It's just the name of the dog.
Italian greyhound.
Yeah.
What is the difference Italian and the Greyhound?
The
Italian
same
Greyhound and Greyhound.
There's a difference.
It's where they were bred.
Okay.
Because
Same.
some greyhounds were bred in Germany.
There is the big one and the smaller
And
one.
the
That's a
smaller
whippet.
one.
That's a whippet
Exactly.
already.
Maliit.
There's the whippets, and this now I will bring you back. They have a classification there. Okay, the whippet and
The Greyhound like
okay, okay, and there is another breed that is also common here in Dubai that we call them. Now we started with the scent hound. So scent hound, we have the bloodhound, we have the basset hound, we have the dash hound, and another one. Okay, we go to the sight hounds. Okay, the ones that use their vision to see. Okay, these are the big ones that you see them, the salukis.
They're using for the razor.
Yeah, but it's sight. They can see far.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
they put on the desert, right? They can see.
They
far
can
away.
see. People use them. This one before they introduced the running and racing.
Because I thought because they run fast, not because of
It is true, but
okay.
these are modern techniques with humans. But before there were no games of running. Okay, before in the desert they were using salukis to hunt.
Hunting
That's why I
dog.
saw some of the YouTube like that. When I watch, they put rabbit.
Yeah, exactly. Even in the races,
Yeah.
even in the races,
For the
they-
racing,
even
yeah.
for the racing, they put rabbit to check. So for us, it's the racing, but for the dog, it's hunting. Okay. So looking is a sight hound. Right.
They're gonna kill it.
Now we go
so what side down sa Lugi, what more example?
sight hound. We have the Afghan hound.
Afghan, the long hair, the one they can tie. Okay, Afghan.
Yes.
The big one. No?
Yes, the big one, and we have another one also there. It's called the Bozoi.
I heard only, I don't
Yeah,
see
it's
here.
also common here in Dubai. Their pig breeders already started exporting. Very big, very tall. Bozoi.
Dozoy, do.
Huh?
D?
B.
D or B?
B-O-
Bozoy, okay.
R
Bozoi.
double Z. Borzoi. If you just Borzoi,
Borsawi.
you will get it. Borzoi dog, okay? It's a white, very good. If you see it, it just looks like a Saluki with hair.
The Afghan niya.
Like just like the Afghan, same thing. Okay, so we go to pastoral dogs. Okay, herding dogs. Okay, this is all you know. Dogs that herd. You give me an example. Herding.
Australian?
Australian Shepherd. Perfect. You have the most intelligent dogs in the world.
What is Lassie?
Perfect.
Lassie. Lassie is a border collie. Yeah.
Border collie. Okay, and we have another kettle dog that we call them Kelpies.
Kelpie, yeah. I heard of it.
Okay.
We have one dog called Kelpie, but I forgot the name.
What's on it for grooming?
Grooming.
Okay, we have another breed. Please write down these names. Also master these names so that I learned these things maybe 12 years ago. And I was learning all maybe 20 breeds. I forgot some, but at least even now if I see, I say, I know this one. It's a herding dog. You know, there's an Australian kettle dog.
Cattle dogs.
Okay, they are always like they have dots of black and white patches. They are very energetic also, you know, but they are very beautiful dogs. Australian kettle dogs. Okay, that's part of the herding. Then we come to this other group that's called utility dogs.
No, I'll check.
Okay. So
Robbie, yeah, correct, Robbie. Yeah. Sample.
Bella Lobo.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Australian.
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 Yeah, fine.
perfect. So we have another of this group that's called utility dogs. Okay. Exactly. Correct.
Hugs! Hugs! Utility dog. I was thinking of utility that can be used always.
Yeah, definitely. These were
What?
bred.
Okay.
We call these modern dog breeds. Okay, utility dogs, we cannot classify them in these groups. Okay, utility dogs are mostly for
Companionship.
companionship, can be running. That's why they introduced the whippet now. Okay, they introduced this other breed, the Frenchies, the bulldogs. These are mostly utility dogs.
So in a most sense, it's like nothing dogs.
No, they offer us some comfort. For example, the Frenchies, you know, they're stubborn, but they're funny. You know, the bulldogs, they are funny in a way. You
But
know,
skin issues. No, it's not funny.
This type of these are all utility dogs, and they can be used for so many different reasons and so many different purposes. Okay, depends on what you want. For example, I want my dog to be riding with me on the swing. And that's why I buy this dog. I bought a dog to watch movies with.
So
Some
fun.
people do this, okay? And these dogs just stay with them.
So if I want a lap dog poodle,
You go with this type of utility dogs. You don't go for a gun dog.
yeah, of course.
It's gonna be crazy in the house, and this is why so many people are
Huskies.
facing
Huskies
problems.
in under. What are Huskies?
Huskies, I didn't put that group, but they are sledge dogs. But it's here. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Working under that.
Okay, it's coming.
Working dogs.
Okay, so we know utility dogs, and I've seen most of the dogs that we get for daycare are
lot.
utility dogs.
Yeah.
Most of them. You get a few working dogs, and even if the even if these other groups come, you see like golden retrievers, they are so hyper. Most of them like hyper, crazy, jumping.
Yeah.
and all
Yes.
that. Because of the breed, they are gun dogs, and they don't fear anything. They're just, you know, so. Utility dogs is what we get most often. So when you get utility dogs, most of the times we ask the client, what do you have any special requirements? What do you do with your dog at home? You know, if you see a utility dog, for example, there is a dog that always sits on the lap with the client.
Poodle, yeah.
You know, then you bring him to daycare. This dog is fully stressed the whole day because no one is putting the dog on the lap. And it's a utility dog. That's the purpose of the dog. He was bred to be a companion and to spend time with the owner. Then he comes here. He's supposed, yeah,
Shih Tzu
yes,
also.
and he's supposed to run and play. And you see, like this dog is not playing. Okay, you get stressed. Maybe this dog is. So these type of dogs, we ask the clients, do you have any special requirements? Some dogs we will require the clients to bring in even some part of their clothes, so that they can stay. You know, we put in the kennel. even if it's the t-shirt for the client, if a client is traveling for long, we put in the kennel for the dog so that the dog feels comfortable while, when the scent is there. Because this dog was bred and is programmed to work like this. If he doesn't get this stimulation, this type of stimulation, he becomes overly stressed and sick. Okay. And this is the question that you need always to ask with utility dogs is, do you have any special requirement? Okay. So do you have any special requirement for your poodle? They say, no, it's fine.
Just cut.
Okay. Just some cuddles. Some clients even don't know about this, so they won't tell you. But this client every day he's driving with the dog sitting here. So the dog has already associated that. Anytime he goes into like a pickup van, he stays in the back, he barks all the time. Okay. So this is part of that. So we go to the last group, which is the working dog group. This is my favorite group. Yeah, this is my favorite group. This is where I started learning about dogs. I started with the working dogs. So when you talk about working dogs, we have the guard dogs and the protection dogs. Can someone tell me a difference between the working and the guard dog and the protection dog? Between a working guard dog and a working protection dog.
I think German Shepherd.
Tell me. She has before we continue, she has some answer here.
Protection is willing to eat.
Willing to bite,
Willing to kill for the owner.
Protection. What about guard?
Guard is
Or just guarding around.
Exactly. You have the answer. Okay. So a guard dog, I always call them like watchdogs also. You know, their main purpose is to alert you. You know, the dog is outside, he's guarding the property, he sees something, he go, whoa, 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 whoa. He's not gonna go out and bite or attack, but he will alert you. There is something. That's a guard dog. And it all depends also on the amount of training between a guard dog and a protection dog. A guard dog can be transformed to be a protection dog. Depends also on the amount of training. And also with the training, it doesn't necessarily mean if a dog is trained to protect and is a guard dog, is gonna protect you. Some dogs, when you train them and then they see, okay, you have trained them to bite and attack, then they see an intruder and the intruder comes in very aggressively, they will run. Okay, because they were not genetically predisposed to protect but to guard. Okay, so they will alert you. There is someone. If you want to fight them, fight them. But me, I've already told you. Okay, I will take off. And a protection dog is fully trained to stick with you and will die for you.
Belgian Malinois.
Most protection dog. Okay.
But some American Bully, right?
American Bully.
Guarding.
The same. Yeah.
Will be a guarding,
Yeah.
but American Bully is a utility dog.
Yeah,
Utility. Because American
Not
Bully,
the
they were
same.
bred for our own purposes in terms of they were bred to fight other dogs.
oh,
You can imagine.
Yeah.
They breed the dogs to fight other dogs. So you get this type of dog, you bring him for daycare, or a trainer will tell you, I'm gonna fix this problem. He can't fix the dog every time he gets a
They
chance.
have
He
the
wants to
mentality to attack other dogs
Yeah.
if they get chance.
They get if they get the chance. So this type of things, we don't fix them with training, we fix them with management. In terms of you try different dogs, like only female dogs that they can play with, or
Yeah, we
dogs
have
that
that.
match the same temperament. But you say, okay, I'm very confident. Maybe he has been playing for about a week. It's fine, let me just try. Then that's where, boom. And you know, these dogs, like the bullies, when they have this long jaw,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the best.
Black.
You know, it never, you cannot.
That's why it's like
Yeah, it's banned because of that, but you know,
You have a power.
the main aim why they ban this type of breeds is to create, they say it's better safe than sorry. That's the only way. Just ban them so that to control, rather than give the people freedom, and you get this type of people who don't have information about breed awareness, they want to buy American Bully for their daughter.
Aye.
You know, it happens so many times.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the guard dog and protection dog, and we have the sledge dogs and
Huskies.
rescue dogs. Tell me about the rescue dogs.
the word rescue, the rescue
Rescue
people.
them. Like,
Yes, I was expecting
Swimming
someone to
pool.
tell me rescue.
On the street.
Next street.
Street.
No, rescue people like the police. Yeah, police.
Yeah, so they are search and rescue dogs, and these dogs are very big. And most common dog to be used in this is one dog that's called Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard?
But I saw in the movie, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
German
yeah.
Shepherd. or-
German Shepherd also they get used for search and rescue. Okay, even the Malinois, even the Doberman, most of them they get used for search and rescue. But the dog that was genetically bred to do this type of work is the Saint Bernard. But the breedings that we get right now of the Saint Bernard, you find them they are so fat and fluffy and a lot of massive. They cannot walk, they cannot do this type.
So I thought utility, under utility for just hugging.
But they're actually search and rescue. You know, this dog is gonna be your friend, and wherever you are, is gonna find you.
There's a movie of that Saint Bernard. It's just like a cartoon.
Yeah. I've seen that.
It's in the snow.
Yep. Okay.
So it's search and rescue, no?
Search and rescue. That's a Saint Bernard, and you have. So the search and rescue, there are dogs that go to search in, for example, a building that has collapsed. You know, they search for bodies, and so there we get so many of these German Shepherds and stuff.
German Shepherd for the bomb searching.
Yeah, for the bomb searching and stuff. But this is also a working group in terms of also rescue. And now we have water rescue.
Labrador. Labrador. No?
Water Portuguese dog because of the
Water Portuguese dog was used for hunting.
hunting too.
Okay, so there is a rescue water dog that you need to search the name. That's your assignment.
Water dog.
Question
mark.
In the movie, I can
That's
see the
gonna be on the
Labrador
next test.
rescuing the
Water dog. Okay, any water dog for rescue. Okay, and we have finally the sledge dogs. Commonly, the husky breeds. They're so strong. They like to pull and this type of stuff. And you want to put this dog on a harness and walk him loosely. Never happen.
Yeah, there's always
Nakasali yan sa ano. Jumping yan.
Archie. Archie.
Okay. I don't want to proceed on this. I want us to end there for today in terms of the breed awareness. I'm gonna try and do that the same thing to the remaining group. Okay. Just find me the people who have not gone through this so that we try and because there's so much to learn. This is just the beginning. We are just.
On the tip.
So some people are asking me questions that are beyond in terms of training. Training is so complex. Training will have like a book of this, okay? So before we go there, let's know the breed, let's know the behaviors, then we go to handling skills, then we start something to understand our behavior, how to train, what to do during training and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like it?
Yes.
It's good?
Yeah.
What do you guys do? I don't want your thank you. I want something. We need to have something that I don't know, you say move or like a slogan.
Give us a sample game.
I'll give you a sample.
Woof, woof. Assignment.
Assignment for me? Okay, assignment for me, okay? That's an assignment for me. The next time we're gonna do this with you guys, I'm gonna introduce the slogan.
Okay.
Most welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to do lots of
This